Hey everyone, welcome to the Planner Spot. I'm Sam and today I'm going to show you a day in the life. So usually I take my girls to school and my husband picks them up later, but today we switched because of our schedule. So I usually wake up about 6 to 6:30 in the morning, get ready real quick and take them. But today I got to go ahead and make my coffee and start looking over my day. Because my husband and I switched, I had to change some things on my daily schedule. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking through what I finished yesterday, what needs to carry over to today, and anything that has changed because now I'm doing pickup later, so that kind of just changes my timing. So here I am erasing some parts of my schedule. I love my Frixion Erasable Pen for this exact reason because things are always changing or I just mess up on things. So I just love having that Frixion pen. So after I'm done reviewing my day and making any necessary changes, I go ahead and start checking my email. I keep my planner open on my desk all day, every day, so I can reference my schedule and my task list and check things off as I go, as well as when I'm checking my emails, there's like tasks that come up through emails or dates, appointments, and stuff like that. So I just go through all my email, personal and business, and then anything that I need to add to my to-dos or my calendar, I just do that first thing in the morning. So I like to theme my days, meaning I like to batch my work on particular days. Like one day would be admin stuff, one day would be designing, one day would be filming and stuff like that. Some days I had to combine different themes, but then I just batch it in time blocking. So today is an admin day. So right now I'm checking all our inventory in the system to see what has sold out, what I want to retire, what I need to restock. So I just make my list and then I head over to our inventory section and count out our product, making sure that the numbers in the system match the numbers that we have on hand. And then also sometimes it shows that we sold out in the system, but we do have some extras on the shelves. So I count those out and I'm able to restock those smaller quantities like the sticker albums and our stationery pouches, which both are sold out online, but we actually have a few extras, so those will be relisted soon. Stay tuned for that. So another thing I do on my admin days is check all our supplies. So like for instance here, I'm counting out our mailing labels. I check our mailers, our sticker paper, our cello, and all of that kind of stuff, and make sure that we have enough for the next few weeks going forward. We usually place a bulk order once a month, so I just get those numbers together and compile a list to give to my husband to place all our orders. So also as part of my admin day, I like to look at some numbers. I keep simple reports in my planner where I log like weekly revenue, monthly revenue and expenses, social media stats and stuff like that. Just real simple ones that I like to keep an eye on from week to week and month to month. And then lastly, I do any business projects that I have for the month. So for example, this month I'm really looking at our subs and tweaking a few things. So I look at my task list for my projects and see if there's anything I can do today or plan out when I will do them. Then around 9 or 10 a.m., my husband makes us some smoothies and then we just sit on the couch and chit chat a bit. Sometimes we talk about business things, like for instance, every Monday is like our quote unquote staff meeting. Because those of you who don't know, he is my business partner. He does all the printing, cutting, and fulfilling of orders, as well as some like financial stuff. So here we are going over like our budget, personal and business, because oftentimes they overlap and we just go through those things together. But a lot of times we're just chit chatting and having a morning break between our work. So after we finish our smoothies, I decide to take some photos. I have a goal to post every day on Instagram, ideally around 9 or 10 a.m. So I just set up a board on my desk in front of this natural light. My desk is right in front of a window. Sometimes I use a whiteboard, sometimes I just shoot directly on my desk. I really like using a whiteboard because it just looks cleaner. When I shoot pictures on my desk, I had to play with the settings a lot afterwards because it gives off some kind of yellowish tint to it. But I use my iPhone for pretty much all the pictures that you guys see on social media and even on our website just because I have an iPhone 11. It takes pretty good pictures and it's just so much quicker and easier than busting out my other camera. So yeah, I'm just setting up a few shots here of some of our items from our October monthly subscription because extras of that will be released. Actually, by the time you see this video, it'll be released tomorrow, Friday, which is November 5th. And so I just want to take some photos to show you guys all the cool stuff that's going to be released. So after I'm done taking pictures, I get onto Instagram so I can post one or two of those photos. I'm trying to get into the habit of posting on Instagram once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and then in the later afternoon, responding to everyone's comments and DMs. I've been really bad at responding. I've been super late, so sorry if I'm always late in responding to your guys' DMs and comments, but I do make an effort to eventually get on there, and I'm trying to build the habit to do that daily. So on a day-to-day basis, my husband is the one who packs all of your guys' orders, but sometimes I do help out. For instance, today I need to pack the grab bags that were released last week. Grab bags are basically stickers that are oops items, like they're kind of cut off center or the print quality is not as good or something like that. Some are really minor and not noticeable. Some are a little bit more noticeable, but definitely still usable. And then some stickers are just overstock that we're just trying to clear out. And some are shorties, which are basically sticker sheets that are missing a few stickers due to testing or some other reason. So we put together these three kinds of stickers and other product in these grab bags. We sell them at a super discounted price. You guys love getting these. They sell out so quickly every month when we do this. We try to do it once a month. Grab bags are just a great way to get product at a discounted price, as well as try out new product that maybe you don't normally order or buy, and you can just test it out at such a great price. So these are always such a hit. So during our lunch break, my husband and I like to watch one of our favorite shows together. It could be The Voice or some other show we're into, and we usually are eating salads. My husband would add chicken to his. We just really like spending this time together. Not only is it a great time to just watch our favorite shows, but also it forces us to take a break. Before we started doing this, we would work through our lunch or just eat lunch at our desk. And it's nice to have a break in the middle of the day to just relax, reset. And because I time block my work is a great like reset time before I move on to the next task. After lunch, I do a little bit more work, and normally I would just keep working all the way through till around 3 o'clock before I take an afternoon break. But today, since my husband and I switch schedules, I have to leave to pick up the girls. So I'm just packing up my stuff, including my planner, of course, and I just head out to pick up my girls from school. So when I'm by myself, I do like to take my planner out and let her ride shotgun on the passenger seat. I listen to podcasts if no one else is there with me, and I also do some planning if I get stopped in car line for a while. So we get back home around 3:30, 3:45 or so. I unpack my stuff and then it's time for my afternoon coffee. I usually need another coffee around this time just to get me through the rest of the afternoon. In the morning, I drink black coffee, but in the afternoon, I treat myself to a shot of espresso with a little bit of sugar and half. I mentioned earlier that I have a goal to check social media in the afternoon, like responding to comments and DMs and stuff like that. I would usually be doing that around the time my husband leaves to pick up the girls from school, but since I did pick up today, I just took care of some of that once we got back and I had my coffee. I'm back at my desk, so I'm just responding to some comments here. And then the rest of the day is going to be spent working on the blog, editing blog posts and working on pins for Pinterest. If you can see there on my daily schedule, I'm a little bit behind schedule with that, but as long as I have a list there, I do try to keep my work batched in those ways, but sometimes I move them around depending on how my day is going. So I usually work until about dinner time, sometime between 5 and 6, and then I stop for dinner and have dinner with my family. And I didn't film that part just because I was too busy being in the moment of hanging out with them, because that's our only real time to just have that quality family time. So after dinner and family time and getting the girls to bed, my husband and I and my planner like to watch another one of our favorite shows. Right now, we're really into C with Jason Momoa, so good. And then he heads to bed after that. So it's usually around 11:30 or so that he heads to bed, and I'm the only one up. And I use this time to watch YouTube videos while going over my day, seeing what I got done, and also planning for the next day. So after I'm done planning for the day, I get all my receipts and write down anything we spent that day for groceries, eating out, or entertainment. I also like to track it according to specific categories in the back of my planner for both personal and business. Next, I look at my food log and I write down anything I forgot to log earlier in the day. And then lastly, I look at my trackers on my daily dashboard and just track my progress for content as well as my health habits. And then that's it. That's all that I do for planning for the next day. And I'm all set, ready to go. I usually get to bed somewhere between midnight and 1 a.m. I'm definitely a night owl, but I just like that time to myself for planning and watching videos and stuff like that. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you next time.